You said be prepared because R&B is here with the
Yeah.
E's.
It's here.
It's here. What do you think has been missing for so long?
The classic feeling, because some great records done came out, but I just think that everybody missed a certain sound, and I believe that's the sound I'm bringing to the table. I feel like I'm just filling the gap, because it was one puzzle piece missing. I put it right there.
Congrats on the new album, King of R&B.
Thank you, brother.
What is it about that title that solidifies your spot?
Well, this album's just gonna prove it. Like I say, this music is good enough to prove that I'm the king of R&B for my generation.
Yes.
You know, I'm hitting you in all different styles of R&B. The vocals amazing, the songwriting amazing, the production is amazing. Everything about this album is a step up from 4275.
What qualifications does a person need to be considered a king?
But the king of R&B, you know what I'm saying, and put in some work. You gotta have a personality too. It's about the music, but it's about the person too. You know what I'm saying? It's about the whole thing.
Yes.
Hits. Of course a hit is a hit on Billboard, but you can have hits that make Billboard. If everybody know your song, it's a hit.
That's true.
That's how I feel. Like if you give money and everybody sing your song in the crowd, that's a hit. So it's a lot of artists don't even know they got hits.
That's a good way of looking at it. How long did it take to make the whole album?
We've been working on the album for like a year.
Wow. And I know you have a lot of tracks on this one. You said you recorded 18 tracks in 3 days?
I did like 20.
Wow.
Yeah, and I had my boys with me too. You know, we was just all going in, pitching ideas. We came up with like 20 records, no cap.
How'd you narrow it down?
We brought the fans in to pick. I invited Team Jacquees to the studio in Atlanta, and I told them like pick all the best songs, and I narrowed it down.
One of the tracks that stood out to me is E.
Yeah.
Can you explain the title behind that and what inspired it?
Well, I wanted to make a song called E because everybody always playing with how I sing, you know what I'm saying? So they always be like, man, he always E, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, all right, since you want to keep playing, let me do something. So that record features my brother TK Kravitz, and I honestly think that's one of the best records on the album. I think it's gonna be one of the biggest records on the album. I honestly do believe that, cause it feels so good.
Well, you were suited and booted in Fact or Fiction video too.
Definitely.
What was the inspiration behind that whole video?
Well, that video was basically, it was supposed to be a couple in divorce court.
Okay.
So it was supposed to show like a couple like going through it, but they end up staying together. If you look at the video, like you see me going through the motion, like you see me around the girls, you see me with my girl, you see me taking a lot of test. You see me just doing everything, you know what I'm saying? But then you also see me in the midst of everything, but not doing nothing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because girls always have an opinion like, oh, you around this person, you must be doing that. But the video shows you I wasn't. That's what make her come back at the end. So it's just basically a video showing like fighting for your love.
Right.
You know, you see me in the courtroom, all those places. But that's one of my best videos. I honestly believe that's my best video I ever shot.
Do you plan on doing videos for the entire album?
Yes, I got some videos in the pocket right now. You know, a couple of them in the pocket, but definitely for the whole project, I plan on giving you visuals. The people need to see the vision with the song, so I'm gonna try to feed it this time, like all the way. I'm gonna try to give everything. Like Fact or Fiction, I tried to go back to my old style of shooting videos. And so that's why you see like the storyline on the beginning. So I'm gonna do that with a lot of them. We're not gonna just get straight into the music.
Okay.
We're gonna always give you some dialogue, a story. We're gonna make it like a movie every time. That's how I'm coming.
You said some of the songs that didn't make the album are gonna be on a mixtape in 2020.
I'm not even gonna call it a mixtape. It'll be on my next album.
Okay.
I'm dropping another album.
Another one?
Yeah, another one.
Do you have a title for that, or do you?
Yeah, I think I'm gonna do Mood 2.
Oh, Mood 2, okay.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna call it Mood 2.
Why that?
Cause Mood was a project that I had in 2016.
Yeah.
BED came off of Mood.
Yes.
And I carried it along to 4275, but I just feel like we about to make another classic. You know, I'm gonna call it Mood 2. It's dope, man. I like this album, super dope. Like you could hear the Lost at Sea vibes in it.
Yeah.
Like from the intro, you could hear like all my styles. I brought it together for this album. Every style I had is on this album.
Yeah. And lastly, I saw this year that you said you met Lil Wayne for the first time. What was that whole experience like?
Man, that was crazy, man. Meeting Wayne, man. Like I always wanted to meet Wayne. You feel me? Like Wayne, my favorite rapper. You know, he was one of my favorite superstars when I was a kid. One of the biggest inspirations for real. But when I met him, I almost missed him. Stunner then was out there shooting a video, and me and Nino was outside just doing our thing, whatever. And Mac Man was like, man, y'all gonna miss him. He in here, come in here. And I'm like, damn, Nino, why you didn't tell me he was in there? Wayne was right there, and Stunner was like, hey, Wayne, this Jacquees, you feel me? And Wayne was like, what's up, you feel me? Gave me a hug. After they shot. Stunner was like, hey, Wayne, we want a picture. He was like, right. You feel me? And we went over there to take the picture. I told my cameraman, like, Ruben, take a picture. He was hesitant. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I guess he wanted to put no camera in Wayne's face. I'm like, bro, take this picture. We took the picture. Wayne waited a couple seconds too because it was taking a minute. You know, they usually get out of there, but he waited. And that's what let me know. I'm like, bro got love for me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I felt like, all right, now it's locked. You feel me? Now I'm cash money for real. Like, I done met Wayne, because just being with Stunner is one thing, you know what I'm saying? But when you got Wayne, when you know Wayne with you, nah, it's a whole nother vibe.
Did he give you any advice?
I ain't get to holler at him like that. But my little time with him meant everything.
Yeah.
You feel me? That's all I needed.
That's all you need.
Yeah, now I'm ready to get in yo. I gotta talk about nothing else.